My name is Jeff Wheeland. I'm a representative for the 83rd House District, which for most folks, that's the Williamsport area. And along with Representative Everett, who could not be with us here today, our two districts encompass what I like to consider, a lot of people consider, an epicenter for the Marcellus natural gas and other shale plays, but primarily the Marcellus shale. And we're one of the two epicenters, one being Washington County, western PA, and of course Lycoming County in north central Pennsylvania. There's well over 100 companies that work directly or indirectly with the gas companies in Lycoming County, and they call Lycoming County home. When Governor Wolf presented his budget in March and introduced his proposed severance tax, my district office did receive some support, some communications of support with respect to a severance tax. But since the legislature passed the no tax increase that was referred to earlier here on June 30th, it's been very quiet in my district office. So that causes you to ask the question, why? And I believe it's because my constituents have had time. They've had time to think about the consequences of a severance tax. Because taxing an industry, overtaxing an industry that perhaps it's their neighbor or their friend or maybe even themselves that have been able to acquire a family-sustaining job within that industry. Natural gas is a commodity. Exploration and extraction will be done in states that allow reasonable taxation and reasonable regulation. I want Pennsylvania to be competitive with other states that have shale plays. Thousands of my constituents are employed, again, directly and indirectly in that industry as a result of natural gas. So it's very important to me that Pennsylvania stay competitive with other shale producing states. And to say that Pennsylvania is the only state that does not have a severance tax, that is very effective on the campaign trail. The campaign is over. Governor Wolf, you've won. So to say that Pennsylvania is the only state that does not have a severance tax and not say in the same sentence that Pennsylvania is the only state that has an impact fee, quite honestly, is disingenuous. So no matter, and this is an important point here, no matter what business or industry, it's not just the natural gas industry. I want you to think about this. The way government can shut down any industry's doors, cause them to close, cause them to move to another state that perhaps is more competitive, they can do it two ways: overtaxation, overregulation. And that is what this administration is doing to our natural gas industry here in Pennsylvania. As we stand here today, management folks in the natural gas industry are sitting down and putting together their future business plans. And I'm sure what they're in a quandary about is Pennsylvania the place for them to consider either staying or locating here? Or perhaps another state is a better option for them. But for over 2 years, the decision makers within the natural gas industry have heard a steady drumbeat of more tax and more regulation. Today I ask Governor Wolf to step back from his advisors and analyze the current facts in front of him. Facts and common sense will tell him that now is not the time. We must become competitive with other states. We need to foster the growth of ancillary industries as a result of our gas play. Not place a de facto moratorium on the natural gas industry by overtaxing and overregulating. We have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in front of us today. Let's not squander it, Governor. Please, let's not squander it. And again, before I leave the podium, I want to emphasize that it's not, obviously it's the severance tax that plays an important role in Lycoming County as to whether we're going to continue to prosper up there or not. But it's any industry. It's any industry in Pennsylvania. We must become competitive to attract family-sustaining jobs, and the governor's proposal does the opposite.